Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor to address you today at the 2022 edition of the Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week Summit. This year, Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week opens a remarkable two-year period that places the Arab world at the center of the climate debate. Picking up from where COP26 left off in Glasgow last year, global experts, policymakers, and business leaders convening for this summit will develop solutions to a net zero equation. Solutions that are scalable, commercially viable, and most importantly, solutions that support the global sustainable development goals. These are not just ideal words. In fact, it is our aim that the actions, plans, and policies we discuss this week will prepare the ground for the urgent debate at COP27 to be held in Egypt later this year, and COP28 to be hosted here in the United Arab Emirates in 2023. It is appropriate that the Arab world is playing host to these high-profile events. Our region, the Middle East, is on the front line when it comes to the risks of climate change. Higher temperatures, rising sea levels, and the decrease in already limited rainfall have all been identified as potential threats to our way of life in this region. It is therefore vital that the region has a loud voice in global conversation on climate, and ADSW and the upcoming COPs will help amplify that voice. We must use this opportunity to take responsibility for our future. In doing so, we can show the world that the real actions we are taking to address climate change and put our region and the world on the path to a net zero. But achieving net zero involves solving a number of complex equations. There is no single solution. Every nation needs to draw its own roadmap and solve its own pieces of the puzzle. To give you some examples, we need a solution in terms of technologies. The technologies we have today simply won't get us to net zero. Innovation in electricity storage, carbon capture, hydrogen, and others will be necessary. We need to build better cities, cities that are smarter and more sustainable. And our transport and mobility solutions must be cleaner and more efficient. Another key issue is financing. We have capital, but we lack investable opportunities, particularly in emerging markets. It is something that the IFC is addressing with its scaling solar program, IRENA through groundbreaking work, and the UAE through Ittihad 7 and various support schemes led by the Abu Dhabi Fund for Development. Furthermore, we need to address policies and governance and balance incentives with regulations to ensure that both the private and the public sector work together. We need to invest in human capital and expand capabilities of the workforce around the world. And perhaps most challenging of all, we need to persuade individuals of the need to adjust their way of life. While we are optimistic about achieving our climate targets, we must also invest in climate adaptation measures, especially in those countries most at risk from climate hazards. This is therefore a truly global challenge. Masdar has always worked towards global partnership, looking east and west, and to emerging nations and developed economies alike to overcome these obstacles. At Masdar, we have been at the forefront of these efforts through investing in large renewable energy projects and sustainable urban development, through supporting innovation, and through building awareness on key issues. In our experience, the best way to address these challenges is through identifying and collectively capitalizing on the economic and socio-economic opportunities they present. I'm proud to say that this year we aim to supercharge our efforts. As announced earlier, Abu Dhabi Energy heavyweights ADNOC and TAQA will join Mubadala as shareholders in Masdar. By summer, when we expect our new investors to be formally on board, Masdar will be Abu Dhabi's clean energy powerhouse. We will have a portfolio of 23 gigawatts of clean energy capacity around the world and ambitions to reach at least 50 gigawatts by 2030. Beyond renewables, Masdar will also become Abu Dhabi's green hydrogen champion. We are investing in programs to determine the commercial viability of hydrogen, and we are forging partnerships that will position the Middle East as a global hub for green hydrogen. These next 2 years are crucial. They will provide a platform for a sustainable future to benefit the next generations. This future begins here at Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week and at ADSW Summit. We are committed for a sustainable future. Thank you.